Hello, good people. Guess I have to piggyback off of somebody else's thoughts and statements right now. Haven't not too able to come up with my own. Or you know how you write notes down. My point is, like, I haven't been writing notes down or putting shows together, like you're supposed to, and going through your show like that. So I do get inspired once in a while by something that I hear. And it's been happening, but it's like, it's like the energy level of wanting to even go through it, just grabbing the phone and pressing play or however is a bit much. I'm sorry. Welcome to the show. My name is Rich Matrix. I will be your host for the duration. This is a kind of smart podcast, even though it's not even in the title yet, the podcast part. But I guess if you type in a kind of smart, I should come up. So anyway, I was listening to Eddie Griffin. He's not right. He talked like me, and I noticed that I don't like the way I talk, with the excess profanity and to know what I'm saying is that part, but like just the lack of diversity in my speaking. I don't know how to say it right now, but there's better ways to talk. I guess it's just about it just comes down to too much profanity. It kind of throws off the conversation when, every other word is MF or bitch or hoe or whatever, right? So I'm going to play a large portion of this clip here. And they jumped on, like, the first part is about Andrew Tate. And that's, I was going to that's what got me to thinking at the beginning was that I was going to talk about Andrew Tate and about his nigga checking, and all these. I had wrote down. I was supposed to make a New Year's show that never happened, about all the black people that got what I call them. I probably call them chocolate. Chocolate. But all the people all the black, so-called black people that got they niggas checking, last year, and how it's a power thing, while we it's different. They got different owners, like you got the NFL, but they all in different states and things like that. You have people in charge of this world, and they all in they little different corners of the world, and they all own a portion of this country. And the niggas in they sector gotta get checked, and like sometimes oh well, the niggas in my section, I check them like this, or I gotta check them worse than the ones, oh, you did that to yours, I'm gonna do this to mine, type of thing, you know what I mean? And so it's not like, and we think that it's all being done to us as a collective, but like but they all have their own they own way of doing things, and they own agendas and things of that sort, people. So anyway, I was gonna speak on that, and then how Andrew Tate, I think he might still be in jail, so he's going down. I just heard T.J. Holmes and Amy Robach got fired. She drinking on the job and he fucking everybody. So those are the breaches of contract that they use, but it's basically his nigga checking and her her own kind of checking, like that. That one owner said, like, you can fuck him, but just don't put it on my face, like, so I'm not gonna get too far. Well, I just started, didn't I? I don't know about my voice. You don't talk, I guess but let me see what I'm trying to think of. Oh, I told y'all a long time ago, right? In one of these shows back in the day when I was on the alcohol still, that, a white girl was separated from her black man long time ago. And, she's coming for him, hell or high water. And, it's just the cracks, Amy just the first one. She ain't the only one. You see that cop, she on the job fucking all the officers, all the black officers at the thing. Now these dudes, and then you got these other young dudes with the girl that, want to get a train ran on her, but running across the street, going to chase after them, but now they in jail charged with rape, and her drunk ass then got hit by the Uber that she called. That shit sounds so amazing and crazy, and like you wonder if it's all real, but that's so ludicrous, right? After she didn't have sex with them, and she drop me off, and she might have felt ashamed or however, just let me out, and you could, when white girls say something, you gotta, fuck it, all right, get out there, and well, maybe she wanted to go back to somebody's spot and they didn't have nowhere to take her, so she just let me out there, But anyway, her to get hit by that Uber and die, and then now they get charged with raping her, and she's dead. Who's going to, what type of defense can they put up? Anyway, people. So, back to this Eddie Griffin clip. Like I said before, I'm going to let a large portion of it play. I'm going to stop it, though, and come in because he's going to jump to something else that's very, that's a, it's a, because this is just him like me, going off the cuff and talking, to his people, his audience. So I'm just, like I said before, I'm just piggybacking off of that, but he's going to go into something else. Hold on. I'm going to let me find a clip, okay? Give me a second.
Kickboxer dude that was on the show line, amputated. Yeah, he took him to jail. He's in jail. Really? He's a problem. Yeah, he's a problem. Epstein is worse.
No. I'm not saying. He's a good problem. Yeah. I'm with Tate. Tate's a motherfucking needed voice on this motherfucking everybody be a punk bitch made motherfucker. This motherfucker is masculine to the. You know what I mean? I don't think he's that fucking crazy, but he's saying some smart shit.
I will say this, though. Everybody was talking about it's a character and things like that. Well, you need to use a different name, let people know that it's a character, right? Let them know that it's WWF, everybody... everybody be talking about even the rappers and stuff. The rapper, they not using their government name, so they should be, they should be able to get away with it's a character. It's just a character of my personality. It's not, a real thing. Would nobody, Ric Flair been talking about pimping hoes for 40, 50 years, you know what I mean? Ain't nobody put an indictment in his face, But anyway, I digress.
Ain't you ever pimping?
He ain't pimping. These jumped up drugs.
He's pimping.
One of the girls at his house.
he a little uninformed with this though, but it's like he ain't pimping. That nigga pimping. That nigga so dumb with it, and he made a whole course about pimping. I mean, this is so ridiculous. You know what I mean? And it's like pimping for nerds. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what he made a course for, and that's how he made. You know what I mean? Like he probably made more money doing different things. What I will agree with. You know, what he's gonna say in a second is, you know, he has different ways to make money or all this type of ways, you know, it's like using women, you know, I told y'all like they genies or they devils, right? And be careful what you wish for. Like I always say that, you know, in all the tales, you know, Samson and Delilah, you know, it's like always be careful of how much you want to get out of them, because sooner or later they are the scorpion and you are the frog.
Boyfriend was caught while she was with Tate. And he said, Tate and kidnapped her, called the police. They got there, the girl said, it's my boyfriend. He's just jealous. So he still took the brothers down to jail. They got out in 45 minutes.
Oh my God. Ain't no evidence.
But the media, that's all they needed. Hold on. Now, as Tay said, how was every cameraman already outside? Who tipped them off to film this so-called secret bust? Then how come the entire media is out there?
Already.
So this is United States government and the motherfucking internet companies that don't like his voice because it ain't with their program.
Romania.
He ain't following the status quo.
He ain't following the everybody need to be punk bitch made motherfucker shut the fuck up program. He loud and boisterous like a man supposed to be. So that's why.
That's what's okay, and that's what started me wanting to do the show right there. Loud and boisterous like a man's supposed to be. So, well, this is what I have figured out, people. You know what I mean? It's like, all that shit is for women and girls, and like, they, you know, however, like, that's for young men. You know what I mean? However, to, like, peacocking and shit like that. But as a man get older, you supposed to be in Zen. You see what I'm saying? You supposed to go to Buddha, then go to Zen. You know, I'll be reading a lot of, well, not reading or listening to the audio books of Zen, you know, 100 things about 101, 100 things about Zen and things like that. There's always little short stories, you know, about the master said this and the person said this. It's like, it'd be so funny too. Let me see if I can remember one real quick. Oh, yeah, okay. So it was the dude, and he said he was leaving because his brother, he's like the master's brother had shamed him or somehow like that, because, you know, he said when they met, he said he put up one finger and that indicated that he was one with Zen or something like that. Then the other dude put up two, saying that it was Zen and the master, or it was only one master. And then the other dude put up two fingers, saying that it was the master and Zen. And then the other one shook a fist, you know, like that. They went back and forth. It was only 3 exchanges, right? And the other dude left after the dude shook the fist. So he explained it to him. I'm going to have to play this for y'all, okay? Because I got it in my little repertoire, so y'all can get the gist of it for yourself. But the way the master went to his brother, and he was like, you know, I heard that you sent someone away, you know, to become more enlightened. He was like, no, I was going to beat him up, because he put up one finger talking about I had one eye, and then I put up two that said that, he put up one finger that said I had one eye, and I put up two. I put up one finger. Damn, I'm messing it up. I put up one finger that said I had one eye, I don't know how he made fun of his eye. I'm messing this up, people, but he said, the thing I got out of it, damn it, man. He said he put up two saying that he had both his eyes, and I put up a fist saying I'm going to beat you up, and that's when he ran away. So my point is about how people, what you get out of something somebody says is not the same thing as what they might get out of it. You know what I mean? And there's little things like that make you zen when you can understand that, right? Shit is neither here nor there, and all of that boisterous stuff, all of that, like loud and boisterous or, king of the castle type of shit, all of that shit is for bitches. You know what I'm saying? Like, it took me a while and I didn't even know why, but I feel sorry for the lion. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm understanding now even more, like when the motherfucking bitches, when all them lions get tired of, the king of the jungle or whatever, when he get old or however, right? If the young lion can't get his ass, they'll jump his ass and kill him and eat him. Right? Lions eat each other. And it's more likely that there's a whole bunch of brawls, right? Because they the ones with all the, you know what I'm saying? They run the shit, really. Talking about the king of the jungle and all that bullshit. That's a fucking lie. It's the whole point about the little white boy, the little pink boy, Pinky being in charge. You know what I'm saying? He don't see the world from a grown man's eyes. He see it from a little boy, an adolescent boy's eyes. He never grows up. He never goes past 12. He gets into the beginning of his manhood, and then his mama come along and keep him there. That's what we living in. That's the world we live in right now. You know what I'm saying? Her fucking world and her son that's barely a man. And we gotta deal with they fucking fantasies. It ain't cool. Tired of this shit. Anyway.
They set him up.
273.
You need to listen to tape. I think you'll enjoy what the fuck he got to say.
No, I be hearing them. That's why I was like, and then I did my own research. I'm like, who is this motherfucker? Like, because for me, he just came out of nowhere. But then we went to jail and they said, too much pimping. I was like, come on.
I know that it sounds right, man.
I was like,
this nigga's a mixed martial artist and quite a savvy business.
Yeah.
So, what the fuck he got a pimp?
Yeah, like,
he can buy hoes.
Made no sense.
We just can't help ourselves.
Yeah, handsome dude, you know what I mean? Yeah, shit. Got it.
I was right. I was a little. I guess if you talk about having girls and having a main broad and however it goes, that makes you a pimp. That's all it is. You ain't gotta be. You know what I'm saying? Like most pimps ain't making that much money. They just maintaining or however. Keep her working, and and you babysit the kids. King of the jungle. So I've been there and done that. And then and then it's like, it's jail, people, right? It's jail that kept me coming back around and being trapped in a triangle. That movie Triangle, or Memento. Maybe I did it to myself, you know what I'm saying? I did write it all down so I wouldn't forget, you know what I mean? And I kept trying to go back to being that man that I never was, but always was trying to be, which was not a good version of myself in the first place, so, or not the best version of myself, no growth. So my point is, the last time I just had, I didn't even have a job, and the broad that I was with, she was working, and I was taking her check and gambling with the shit and not winning because she stressed me out and I couldn't relax. And my mind wasn't right. on gambling, you know what I mean? And I just wasted the money, and it didn't have to be that way. So my point.
Millions and millions of dollars, fancy cars, jets, and all that shit. He ain't got to chase.
That sounded great. I was like, yo, what's up?
No, they let you know that it is crazy because the world is after you. The Bill Gates of the world is after you. The Dr. Fauci's is after you. The United States government is after you. The Chinese government don't like it. There's a bunch of governments in this motherfucking world that he's not adhering to their rules.
Yeah, are they afraid of his,
He's starting the movement. He's the number one motherfucking internet sensation. He has over 500 million followers. Most of them young kids. Young boys that don't agree with the pseudo masculinity that's shown on TV. Because they got testosterone flowing through their fucking veins. You know what I mean? They ain't got enough estrogen in the Coca-Cola shit to weaken their spirits yet. You know what I mean? They 14, 15, the motherfucker 27 years old, and testosterone still pumping strong. That's who they listen to. Because everybody else is punk bitch made motherfucker.
That's all they say is like, you said something, what's the word for fucking offending a woman? I guess you said
misogynistic.
Yeah.
And what does that mean? They say toxic masculinity. How's being masculine toxic? You ain't saying these toxic masculine bitches.
Break that down, partner.
Yeah, well, these motherfucking hoes feel like they can just tell a man what the fuck they want to tell, smack him in the face and tell him, I'll call the police if you hit me back. That's toxic femininity.
That door
so that door swing both ways, you motherfuckers. Fuck out of here. What the fuck we supposed to do? Let a bitch just run all over us? Maybe that's how it happened in your house, Mr. President. Not mine, motherfucker. You got me fucked up.
For Boston for this toxic masculinity.
Toxic masculinity. Who come up with these slogans? That's all it is, a slogan.
How do you toxify a state of natural ability?
A natural being. I'm masculine. How did it become toxic?
Because you're being.
Boston going right at Doncic.
You're being too much of a man.
You see what he's toxic now.
Slithery.
You should have
one of the top vote getters in the East.
shiny lips. Wear some tight boom shorts.
Did you see how that man cried about a child he never gave birth to?
Right.
Come on, that's what we need.
That nigga said, oh my God, Eric. He cried about somebody else's child.
Right. And that you stole.
I can't believe she opened the door.
He opened the door wide open. Like I opened my ass wide open.
My child.
I mean, what the fuck? Y'all seen the show, the parent, what's it called?
Parents.
The parent test? And they got these two gay parents on there, nigga. And now that's toxic masculinity if I ever seen it. Yeah, let's reverse that shit. That's toxic like a motherfucker. They both men, so they masculine. But the shit that they doing, that's toxic. That's toxic masculinity, motherfuckers.
But look who's suffering. The kids.
The kids,
Right.
They don't know who the mom is.
Right.
And who the dad.
So who do I open the door for?
War.
They open the door for another dude. Because that's what they used to say.
Yeah, they let him right on in. Well,
Come on in, dude.
So you got a number 3 then, I guess.
Are you my new wife?
I'm just listening like y'all, cause I only listened to, I don't even think it's like only 11 minutes, you know what I mean? I only listened to like the first 3 or 4 minutes till they got to the toxic, toxic femininity part. And like that's, and I zoned out too. I got to thinking about something I shouldn't have been thinking about. But, yeah, it's like, toxic and male, like doesn't even go together, It doesn't go together, why, and then it's allowed, and then you can't say toxic femininity, you know what I mean, right? That's an oxy, like that doesn't, that doesn't go, that's impossible, but my mother, and most women are toxic, you know what I'm saying? Like my sister will agree that my mother is a mental terrorist, toxic to the nth degree, but let me talk too much about my mother and my sister is going to jump on her side, or let me talk about how my sister is like, or tell my sister that she just like her mama. Oh, and then she don't like that. They don't like to be. They all duplicates, but they don't like to be told that, right? This is why they dress themselves up a little different, or they act like they sticking out from the crowd. All of y'all are bitches. All of y'all, if you have a pussy, then you are toxic to a male, because you're going to try to control him, and you are going to destroy him sooner or later. Eat him from the inside out, praying mighty style, or scorpion. Like, it's inevitable. It's by nature. That's the whole point that we are missing, people. And when I say God is a girl, like, for people to sit up there and dismiss it, or even find offense to it, lets you know that they don't really believe in spirituality, or the true concept of God, because you would know that it's neither male nor female. But by the mere fact that we have made it a male thing, a masculine thing, oh God, like somebody was talking about on a football game today, the dude that DeMar Hamlin, is that his name? The one that got hurt, and now, his words, God did this for me, and, God let me know that I have a higher purpose, and he throw out that he type of stuff. You see what I'm saying? That's the part I don't like. That's the part that's incorrect. We put, and that you put the he or the masculine on God, and now it's the man's responsibility. It's the man that's supposed to be, in control of all time, or in control, and you are the one that make these things happen. When in reality, it is she that makes that shit happen. It is her that did all of this shit, and her, your mama one got you into football like that, and sent you off to a coach, to take you further. But she the one put the drive. She the one, right? 90% of these football players are raised by single mothers. They want time, right? They want the nigga out the house so they can do what they want to do. Yeah, football practice. Football lasts damn near 7-8 months of the year. I ain't got to deal with this nigga growing up talking crazy back to me, or however it goes. You out the house, right? Oh, you made it in NFL? Great. You can pay me back now. Pay you back for what?
They fight all the time. These two don't know what the hell they are.
If you're gonna take a foul, that's the way to do it.
So why would kids get say so if they want to their parents?
No, kids don't say so or nothing unless it's about changing their sex. Then they can do that at age 6, 7, 8, 9. See, this is some sick ass motherfucking shit. A motherfucking man can't go to war till 18. You know what I mean? You can't join the military till what, 16, 17. Nigga, you can't drink till 21, but you chop your dick off and get a pussy.
At 6.
You cut your pussy out and start growing a dick. What the fuck? Y'all don't see the devil in all this shit? Toxic masculine in my ass. Get the fuck out of here.
You ever notice how they won't let black people adopt white kids? You ever seen how they want to let?
Hold on, you ever seen a black celebrity with a white kid? From a starving white country? Because plenty of them right here in America starving white country. But no. But y'all see these white celebrities with these starving black kids married.
You know, I don't see no black people adopting white kids. I don't know, right? Celebrity. And if you're a celebrity, why would you adopt a white child when you can adopt a black one? Why am I saying black and white? See how it's so easy to fall into this shit?
Oh man!
They turn them all gay.
Bob, did you ever see?
They turn them all gay.
Yep.
Tennessee twice.
You don't see no niggas that really want to, adopt white kids anyway.
Well, you know.
I'd adopt one.
I would adopt one just to destroy it.
Oh my god!
You know what I'm saying? Like,
just to torture the little motherfucker, just to have it clean up the house for the rest of my black children.
Yeah. Get my black name.
No.
That's some whole ass shit to say. You know what I mean? Shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, that's some ignorant ass shit to say. You know? Like, what it is, what would happen is that they would be empathetic towards, that's one more, I mean, like, they might be able to go out and infiltrate the Caucasian infrastructure, you know what I mean? And being weaponized with the knowledge that they know from their black parents, they would infiltrate from the inside out. But for you to sit up there and talk about to clean up the house for your black children, that's some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? That's some ignorant ass nigga shit right there. That's some nigga shit.
I'm gonna give him a good old white name, Scott Lakinsky. Lakinsky, get up there and watch those drones. Scrub these floors, Lakinsky.
For what, though? You know what I'm saying? Like, the child don't know nothing about what didn't happen. Like, that's the whole point to everything. Like, that's what, you know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, niggas long time ago, okay, had all of this stuff, had it all turned the other way around. Like, you think we ain't had, why you think Chinese people are afraid? They teach their children that we the fucking damn near the boogeyman, right? Or, and then they got the ones up in Europe or whatever talking about we got tails, you know what I'm saying? That's some ignorant shit. But like, this world was all black, or, you know what I mean, black ran, I'm sorry, melanated ran, Mansa Musa, Moorish ancestry ran throughout the old world. And so that means niggas was in charge, and some right, and we didn't treat people as well as we were supposed to either. This some ignorant ass shit he's saying, that's some dumb ass shit. Anyway, let him continue. I think it's almost over with.
You would be offended.
And everybody else, everybody be drunk. Everybody has a drink. Everybody has some alcohol, have a drink to the side, a drink, smoking, right? People People that smoke, you know, like they just smoke on TV. But to drink, everybody got a drink. Everybody got some, you know, some type of inebriation going on, and some, you know, mind altering drugs within their body while they on this on these platforms. The internet is full of fucking drunks with opinions. That's what it takes. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sure the ones and the little vanilla girls that don't be drunk, you know what I'm saying, be on pills. You know? Ain't nobody actually really, you know, getting on this motherfucker unless they like a nerd and just got a niche or however it goes. Ain't nobody get on here sober. You know what I mean? You got anxiety. You talking to a camera that ain't there. You talking to people. I want to talk to somebody that ain't even here. That's Eddie Griffin words. You know what I mean? Talking about Alexander Graham Bell. His middle name was Graham. I mean, his last name, right? His middle name was Graham. Alexander Graham Bell. That nigga was smoking. He was doing cocaine by the grams. I want to talk to somebody that ain't even here. Invented the telephone, you know what I mean? Jokes like that, you know. But this part right here is very, very ignorant.
You be like, hey, does something like me look gay? Why y'all choose me?
Yeah, that nigga come downstairs and they be like, hey, we found you at home. And you walk upstairs and it's two guys right there. I'm like, yo, I don't want this. I'm going to go back down to the shelter. I mean, man and wife.
But see, the thing and the fucked up thing about it is that the state perceives you as a burden. So they're going to try to put you over there regardless. And they're going to say y'all kind of jigs about, let's work it out. Just go over there and see how it goes.
Your phone ring.
And then when you don't go, they're going to say you bucking the system. So they're going to not kick out the program. Now you without a family. Because you don't want to be loved. We got two people that want to love you.
But the kids should have a choice.
They should.
The kids should be able to smell their parent blood. Something ain't right about them. I don't want to go.
They don't agree.
Because how many kids have gone to foster homes and get fucked, raped, murdered, all this shit, and the kid knew something was wrong with them?
The majority of them.
Because all these motherfucking so-called people that love helping the children, they just trying to get their check.
Right.
By moving the child so the state can pay them.
Right.
That's all. It's just a big money wheel, nigga. They ain't gonna fuck about them kids for real.
Okay, people, that's that. Oops, hold on.
Every search you make, every click.
I know y'all still there. Just getting back. Okay. So that was what sparked my thought. Hold on a second. I got something.
Told Joshu, I have just entered the monastery. Please teach me. Joshu asked, have you eaten your rice porridge? The monk replied, I have eaten. Joshu said, then you had better wash your bowl. At that moment, the monk was enlightened. Mumon's comment, Joshu is the man who opens his mouth and shows his heart. I doubt if this monk really saw Joshu's heart. I hope he did not mistake the bell for a pitcher. It is too clear, and so it is hard to see. A dunce once searched for a fire with a lighted lantern. Had he known what fire was, he would have cooked his rice much sooner.
This is not what I was looking for, you know, that joke that I was, not the joke, but the one that I was trying to relate to y'all. They go by too fast. And this is Korean one. This is not the Zen one. You know, they're different ones, you know, but they're all just words of enlightenment on things that men are actually, grown men are actually supposed to strive to. You know, the neither here nor there, you know, whatever will be type of mentality, you know. I loved that song ever since I was a kid. I wanted to remake that song. The Rubber Tree Plant song, the Que Sera Sera, Rubber Tree Plant song. I did it my way. Like, I wanted to do those songs, in rap form. But, I'm going to play a couple of these maybe, and I'll come back and wrap up the show. But, all of that, the man that dies with the most toys wins, like my father said, it's some bullshit, It's like, what have you passed on, right? That means you keep buying fucking toys and playing dress up and playing war and playing big man on campus, and you haven't left any knowledge, you haven't left any thing for your children, and that's the whole point. Like, we are in perpetual childhood. I mean, they are too, but they the ones with the fucking toys, and we gotta go on their playground, Like, everywhere, same time, same sandbox. Okay, see you tomorrow, but we don't have we get dropped off in the sandbox, and they got the toys, Like, I remember was one of them jokes. I'm taking my bases and bats and going home, And when they do that, you don't write. If you don't have if you can't make up your own game, or you don't have, you just sit there in perpetual darkness, waiting for somebody to come by with another baseball, somebody to come along with bases and bats, and a whole enchilada to make up a game where you can be a part of it. All right, nigga, you go in the outfield. Anyway, people.
Getsuan said to his students, Keichu, the first wheel maker of China, made 2 wheels of 50 spokes each. Now suppose you removed the nave uniting the spokes. What would become of the wheel? And had Keichu done this, could he be called the master wheelmaker? Mumon's comment, if anyone can answer this question instantly, his eyes will be like a comet and his mind like a flash of lightning. When the hubless wheel turns, master or no master can stop it. It turns above heaven and below earth, south, north, east, and west. A monk asked Seijo, I understand that a Buddha who lived...
And I told y'all, right, like when I played, from the last show that I played y'all, or the last show that I made about that, when I played that Charleston White clip, it was talking about, like, well, when a nigga really sick, he don't be making no posts, he don't be, going live from the hospital and stuff like that, right? When people really sick, they don't be on all that stuff. So, to give you a reason why I'm making the show today, like, I've been on chemo, or I guess double time chemo for like the last 7 days. I had to get checked into the hospital and get these 2 different kinds of chemo, I guess. And so my blood platelets, for any medical people out there, would be low 10, like whatever 10 is, like 6. My shit was down to 6. Like, just to let you give a contrast, yesterday it was 26 or 40 something. It's like, I think they said 40. I don't know. That might be 2. Right, but it was 20. It was in the 20s, maybe. Just say in the 20s, But they have been in the single digits, and it's like And this is stuff that your body makes naturally. And so they kept on having to give me some platelets, so just so they can go up to like 10 or 12 and have to give me blood because my blood count be low. So they had to give me like a pint of blood like every couple of days, you know. And it's been going on for like a month or so, you know. I had to go into the hospital and get blood and get platelets put into me. They couldn't even pull this damn tooth that I supposed to have been pulled, but the dentist that I went to, they didn't, you know, they pulled the one side tooth, and then they pulled my other tooth, and they didn't pull this tooth. I mean, and then gonna try to tell me I owe them some money, and I got damn dental insurance, you know what I mean? And I know my dental insurance is not the best, but however, whatever you supposed to been pulling, it was supposed to be covering that. Instead of damn trying to pull my other damn teeth, you could have just pulled this other one, and it's the one that has had the infection in it, and so it's down in the groove of the tooth. Or however, they tell me they gotta scrape some shit out when they do it. But my point is that I couldn't even get the tooth pulled because they tell me I bleed to death if they pull the tooth. So that was it. I guess I'm gonna go ahead and end the show now, people. My nurse just came in for nighttime. She's a very nice nurse. I'm gonna let you guys go. As always, as one, we are GP. I have been your host, Rich Matrix. Until next time, peace.